Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Fuck.
Replied, the twins and feelings. First 2018. The fact that Vilo was 4 at least.
God, I hate how this is formatted like a commentary video and it feels like it was edited by AI.
You still think this is a coincidence? The next incident will definitely change your mind. On January 25th, 2019.
It also sounds like it was written by fucking AI.
Okay, that doesn't change the information that's in it.
Man posted a picture of a character called Raptalia from the Rising of the
So the synopsis is...
Why don't you actually fucking listen and watch the video, you fucking sped?
Ava used to like... Stop skipping. No, because the synopsis of the video is Ava used to like Shadman in 2017.
They never denounced Shadman, actually.
I don't need to look at a bunch of his fucking Nazi pedophile art to go fucking figure that out. That's gross. Don't watch that fucking dog shit video. So bad. Such an awful, fucking terribly formatted video. Literally the worst fucking YouTube video I've seen in a long time.
Damn, you should look at your own channel.
Literally just to be like, Mr. Beast's friend 7 years ago had some inappropriate tweets that were a really bad look.
And groomed a fucking minor too. Did you forget about that? Oh wait, we didn't watch the video. We just cried the whole time. Good one.
Avoiding the video? That's the whole point. What am I avoiding? What am I avoiding? That's literally the whole video. Didn't like most of the internet at the time fuck with Shadman?
The take is that I think Mr. Beast needs to drop Kris immediately, and if he doesn't, you should go after his sponsors. I think everyone should collectively go after his sponsors and fucking gut his entire channel if he does not condemn Kris over this. Yeah, he nagged on Lyrics for the lolly shit, right? Like, Lyrics is a fucking weirdo for liking that shit in the first place, but this is like 10,000 fucking times worse. Like, Kris seemingly had a sexual relation with a child. Like, that's what it looks like.
Yes. For some reason, yes. He was very popular. It's fucking gross. But Ava's not a fan of him anymore.
When did they condemn? When did they fucking condemn Shadman? Whenever. They were a fan of them since 2016 all the way up to 2019. When did they actually condemn Shadman? When did that ever happen? Yeah, and this is the fucker who's very quick to label other people as pedophiles, but Kris Tyson literally gets caught grooming a fucking 13-year-old kid and liking a bunch of fucking child rape fucking art, and you can't sit there and say, man, well, actually, you know what? Actually, fuck this person. You can't say that?
I'm literally discussing the video, which is so...
This is so retarded. Like, people like this actually... Okay, hold on. People like this need to, like... Oh my god, dude. I need to...
So funny. I don't need to see the whole thing. It's bad. It's a bad video.
I don't need to see the whole thing. Fucking drink bleach.
Kris has liked images with underage characters. Bro,
yeah. You
were talking about a Nazi pedophile artist that was, like, massively popular.
That Kris, yeah, that massively popular with who? With who? With who? Who were fans of Shadman? Think of a single word that you can use to describe people who are fans of Shadman.
Popular on YouTube at the time. I'm sorry. It was fucking 7 years ago.
So what? So what? They never renounced any. They never made any statement ever about how that was wrong for them to do. They never did that.
Showing it to me is fucking...
This is Ethan online, yeah.
Gross. I don't want to see it. It's irrelevant.
He's not even going to talk about how the fact that Kris literally groomed a 13-year-old, but okay.
That doesn't make it okay. It's not relevant, though.
How is it not fucking relevant? This person literally works with fucking Mr. Beast, someone who runs a kids channel. How is this not relevant? What?
Is that a gross thing to do? Is it unacceptable? Yeah. But like
Then why the fuck are you sitting there defending it? What? This is Tipster and Keffels all over again. Why are you defending it?
anti-cancel culture warriors all of a sudden are like, wait, liking
Oh my god, who fucking cares? Who cares? Hitler himself can come out of the fucking grave and he could say fuck Kris Tyson. I'm like, you know what? Hitler's right.
tweets from 7 years ago. Wait.
Yeah, a fucking broken clock can be fucking right twice a day. Okay? Your worst what is the fucking meme? It's like the breaking news, the person you hate the most made a good point or whatever the fuck. Like what is
Liking tweets from 7 years ago though. Why are we even talking about Mr. Beast's friend? Because she's Mr. Beast's friend.
who's around kids? To be clear, who's around children? To be clear, if it is found to be unequivocally true that Kris Tyson had a sexually charged relationship with that 13-year-old kid, that would put Kris on the sex offender registry. Just to be clear, that is a federal offense. To be clear, and just for messaging a kid like that, I feel like just for messaging a kid like that, you could probably get put on the fucking sex offender registry. And that's completely ignoring the fact that Kris met up with the kid. That's completely ignoring that, to be clear.
Since this time, Kris transitioned.
Yeah, let's fumble around a little bit more.
And is now
Yeah.
Ava.
Hey guys, if you're a pedophile, just transition. Just become trans. And then you'll have fucking retards like this defend you.
To give you an idea of how fucking long ago this was. Stop being defensive.
Kris literally transitioned like recently, like 2 years ago.
You follow Kris on Twitter. Dude, this was a completely different
This wasn't like fucking decades ago, okay?
time. I was in
A different time in 2019? You mean post Shad controversy? You mean post when everyone knew that fucker was drawing lolicon? You mean post when even fucking Oni NG and all those fucking other Newgrounds animators were distancing themselves from Shad? You mean around that fucking time?
high school when this happened. I had no idea who fucking Mr. Beast was, and neither did Mr. Beast. He wasn't even around. What are you saying?
The grooming happened 7 years ago. Yeah, exactly. It happened 7 years ago, guys. No big deal.
Yeah, your username, by the way, is I Get Blacked. You're also fucking weird as fuck for that.
You literally get blacked, bro.
Only weird the videos
Your girlfriend is on black.com right now.
like this only came up after she came out as trans. Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares? Oh my god. Literally, dude, if only Epstein was trans, maybe they would have never been put on trial.
She's quite literally
Most people are probably gonna vote for her.
reinvented herself since then. In
Did a
multiple
better
different
tipster Ethan? Both are fucking bad. Both are frustrating.
ways. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah.
Are you trying to cancel Mr. Beast too? Because he had that in his list.
Yes, yes. If Mr. Beast is going to defend Kris on this, he should be fucking canceled. His entire fucking channel should be gutted, yes.
Living room? It was in Mr. Beast's living room. Should he be canceled?
No, it was actually in Chris's living room. It wasn't in Mr. Beast's living room. But either way, good point. Mr. Beast saw it. There's no way you can't. There's no way you can't see that drawing pinned up against the fucking wall. So he has some fucking questions to answer for 1000%.
Canceled too? You can't ever defend Mr. Beast ever again. Don't ever defend him or watch him.
Yeah, good.
You can't ever do it.
Yep. If he's not going to condemn this, then yep.
If I recall correctly, the video ends on a transphobic tweet. Yeah, awesome.
Who cares?
I love you follow Kris on Twitter like that's an own. You follow an account that liked lolliporn 7 years ago. Did you know that?
Yeah, and you're defending it right now. So you're actually, yeah, you actually are a fucking loser right now. Yes. That is actually a great point to bring up.
No, I guess
Who even watches Mr. Beast? A bunch of children do. A bunch of children do.
I know that now. It's fucked up that that happened.
It's fucked up, guys, that it happened, but I'm still going to defend it.
It shows a bias. Towards what?
Towards trans people who like kids. That's what you're biased towards. You think it's perfect. Why is Voss trending? Get the fuck out of here. Dude, of course, Vosh is trending when this fucking yeah, it makes sense. You know what? Actually, it's actually so great. It's actually so fucking. It's actually so perfect that Vosh is somewhat trending right now, because like this is just a repeat of Vosh all over again. This is Keffels defending Vosh. This is Keffels and Tipster defending Vosh. This is what this is, just all over again.
For Kris. No, it doesn't. It shows maybe a bias for reality.
What reality? I mean, apparently in your reality, it's okay to jerk off to children. It's okay to groom minors as long as it was 7 years ago, pre-transitioning.
And 2024.
You shouldn't. Nobody should even bother talking about it. Nobody should hold you accountable for the shit that you did in the past when nobody knew you did it in the past. But now people know you did it now. Oh, it happened 7 years ago. So slap on the wrist. Yep.
I will say that I do have I have a recency bias. I have a bias for shit that has actually happened in the last 5 fucking years. I mean,
Vosh's sub account has grown again. Yeah, unfortunate.
I can say that what Kris was doing on the internet in 2017 is fucking gross, unacceptable. But she doesn't do that anymore. She doesn't do that. It's not acceptable. I agree with you. I literally agree with you. It is not acceptable.
Okay, then condemn it. Or aren't you condemning it?
But
you said it's unacceptable, but like nobody should do anything about it, and we should just give Kris a pass.
That hasn't happened in 7 years.
Not that you know of. Is Kris still talking to that 13-year-old minor that they groomed when they were 20?
So, do you want to keep doing like? Do you want to keep acting like Mr. Beast should be canceled forever or something?
No, but if he doesn't condemn Kris and he defends Kris and Kris is still on the team, then yeah, he should be gutted. Yep.
Or do you want to be a real person? And
you're literally like subhuman.
Understand that people change over time.
Guys, the pedophiles change over time, okay? People magically stop being attracted to children. That is so true. Yes.
Getting one guy a lot tonight is literally
it's not like this kind of paraphilia literally like is incurable. And the only way you could ever prevent pedophilia from actually developing further, or not even like once you reach that threshold of being a pedophile, there is nothing that can cure you except for libido reducing drugs or straight up castration.
Really just this guy. You should not be apologetic. I'm not apologetic, and now you're literally misgendering Kris.
Okay, who cares? I would say based. Misgender Kris every single day, every day. I think you lose all respect. I think you lose all baseline respect when you do shit like this. When you think it's fucking epic and awesome that, it's guys, it's drawn CP. That's so base. That's so cool. I want to jerk off to it. I think you lose all respect. I think you lose all baseline respect, and I say, people should misgender Kris actually. So that's my take.
You're spelling it the way she changed it to, but you're misgendering.
Time except it's a colpedo, yeah. Yeah, that's such a great fucking point, because what's his face? Alex Rosen has changed. But Ethan made his video recently condemning Alex Rosen for the shit he did in the past. Didn't the shit Alex Rosen do in the past? What, isn't that longer than 7 fucking years ago? But you're gonna burn him over that? Yeah. That's actually a great point.
I think that shows that you have a pretty severe bias, actually.
Has Finster made a statement? I don't think Finster needs to make a statement. Finster hung out with Kris Tyson like once or twice. In the past like several years. Like I don't think Finster needs to make a statement. Although Finster does have a weird stance on like, giving unregulated drugs to minors.
You actually have a bias that leads you outside of reality.
What, that it's bad to jerk off to children even if it's fictional, and that you shouldn't do it, and if you do it you should be condemned? That's really?
And away from logic and truth.
Logic and truth, dude. He's a libertarian.
What did Kris do? In 2017, liked a bunch of Shadman art, which was a Nazi...
2019, to be clear. 2019. It's really not that long ago. Okay, it's 5 years ago, but you know.
Pedophile.
In 2019, they were literally liking, wasn't it the Caillou drawing or the Caillou comic where he's being raped by his mom? Wasn't that in 2019?
There are people that like Shadman art now.
He's a libertarian, libertaliban.
Why don't you go fuck with them? Why are you trying to like talk about?
Because Kris is a covert pedophile. Because Kris is trying to Kris is trying to cover it up, mask it up, and pretend like it never happened, and not spend a fucking minute being actually held accountable to it. So fuck him, fuck him.
What was going on in 2017?
Yeah, 2019 was 7 years ago.
They really aren't worth your time. Why are you being defensive? Well, you're just changing the complete conversation because you don't have anything to say. Being defensive. I'm literally saying it's bad.
Room tour.
But that nobody should do anything about it. Nobody has any right to complain about it. Nobody has any right to take issue with it. Nobody has any right to feel betrayed or disgusted at it because it only happened 7 years ago. And it happened 7 years ago.
Literally said it's an unacceptable thing to do, and you're like,
And then you're over here defending it though. That's the funny part.
why are you being defensive?
Why are you literally being defensive over Kris jerking off to Lolicon?
Part 6, I believe. Let's do a super fast.
Fucking retard. You know what? Maybe this guy's a pedophile. Maybe he's a fucking pedo.